In a quiet, sun-baked village, where the soil cracked under the heat and crops rarely grew, lived a poor farmer named Aaron. Each day, he and his only companion, a white dove that never left his shoulder, dug tirelessly in the dry earth, hoping that one day something good would finally come from the ground that had only given him pain. Villagers often passed by, shaking their heads, but one old woman never missed a chance to mock him. "You're digging for dreams in a dead land," she'd sneer. Aaron would simply smile, wipe the sweat from his brow, and keep digging. He wasn't looking for gold. He was looking for life. Then, one morning, his shovel struck something hard. Not a rock, not a bone. It echoed like metal. His heart pounded as he dropped to his knees and dug with his bare hands. There, hidden beneath the dust of decades, was a golden pot, small, round, and glowing under the sunlight like it had a story to tell. He ran home, dove fluttering behind him, excitement bursting from every step. But when he opened the pot, it wasn't filled with coins or jewels. Inside was a tiny green sapling, its leaves soft and trembling, its roots curled gently around the bottom. At first, Aaron was confused. Was this a joke? A trick? A symbol? But something told him this was not an accident. So he took the sapling and planted it beside his hut. He sang to it, watered it with the little he had, and watched. By the third day, it had grown taller than his fence. By the seventh, its branches were heavy with golden mangoes, shining like sunlight trapped in fruit. Word spread across the village. People came from far and wide to see the tree that grew from a golden pot. Even those who had mocked him stood in silence beneath its shade, but not the old woman. Her heart, twisted by envy, burned hotter than the sun. One night, as the village slept, she crept to the tree with a torch. The flames rose silently into the darkness, swallowing the leaves, the fruit, the bark, and by morning all that remained was a blackened stump, smoke, and silence. Aaron stood before it, broken. The dove landed gently on his shoulder, and for the first time in years he cried, but he didn't curse the woman. He didn't shout or scream. He knelt, placed his hand on the ashes, and whispered, "Thank you for what you gave, even if just for a while." Weeks passed, and something began to stir. From the heart of the stump, a new shoot emerged. Small, quiet, but alive. The dove cooed. Aaron smiled. Because some trees are not just trees, they are tests of patience, of faith, of whether we'll still believe in growth, even after fire. If this story moved you, share it with someone who's lost something they loved. Because even when everything turns to ash, sometimes that's just where the roots begin.